Hey everyone, welcome back to CryptoCache. Thank you so much again for joining me here. I hope you're having a fantastic day. We're taking a look here at XRP once more, looking like we are breaking free from this channel that we're stuck in here. Basically 220 to roughly 218 is that range that we've been in, if you exclude the kind of outlier there with that fundamental catalyst late last week. So looking pretty solid here in the overall sense, consolidating more at our point of control, that 0.618 fib level, and more likelihood of further upside. But let's take a look at the back end data, see if there's anything else that might be telling, just so we're not like blindly taking a trade or considering, just a long with low confidence. We do have a long open ourselves at 219 for XRP, so we are long on this coin. Personally, I took that long on Saturday once we had confirmation for that cup and handle breakout. If you saw my analysis, you'll know why I took the trade, but at this point here, taking a look, this also incentivized the price to go higher. 222 to 227 is that upper range of liquidation. So we got a lot of liquidation growing and more likely to get that level swept here soon. We take a look at open interest and or liquidation delta. Liquidation delta is in the green. We have more longs and shorts in the market, and open interest does imply that that 218 is that solid support, basically that area of consolidation, letting us know that we're more likely to go higher than lower, or just in general, that's a solid support range for us. Okay, so awesome stuff in that regard. Let's take a quick look at the daily time frame here and work our way down. And just kind of recognize we have broken our short-term descending trend and we're above all points of control. The only thing we want to recognize is that we have a resistance above us at 225 and also 235. Those areas of resistance based on moving averages. Keep in mind, those areas aren't specifically resistance levels. The price doesn't ever just like reject perfectly off those ranges. It's coincidence if it does. It just gives us an idea of what confluence we have and that we haven't fully broken bullish yet. Okay, so please understand that just because I am tentatively bullish in this coin doesn't mean I'm blindly bullish. We're just going to go to the metaphorical moon because of that. But we do have a lot of confirming factors here on the daily, mainly being above 50 on the RSI and our moving average. That's super important. MACD is also converging. And then the 4-hour time frame is going to reflect similar behaviors here, whereas all moving averages are hanging out between 215 and 218. That adds to the support below the price and kind of emphasizes the fact that we're more likely to go higher than lower. Keep in mind, Bitcoin sells off significantly, different story altogether. But Bitcoin did sell off quite strong here. It went from what, 108.7 down as low as 106.7, and we saw very little movement from XRP. That's a very strong sign emphasizing support in this range, okay? Oftentimes when you take trades in altcoins, you want to understand its connection to Bitcoin and how well or poorly it's performing versus that. At this point, we're seeing a significant confluence and or support in 218 range, and I think there's a solid chance that we go higher here. We're converging on the MACD, which doesn't mean too much, but we're above all moving averages and above 50 in the RSI. These are all signs I like to look for when I take a long. So that's kind of where we're at. I'm not one of those moon boys with this coin by any stretch, so I do lose a lot of viewers because of that. But I can tell you I'm always going to shoot you straight here, and even though we're more likely to go higher, I don't think we're just going to be like shooting to $5 like some of those idiots are talking about. I think it's more likely to see 230, 240 initially, and we may hit this upper area of liquidation and then slow down and potentially leg up from there. Well, we'll continue to reevaluate, of course, but for right now, the short term looks pretty solid, okay? Hope that makes sense. I described it correctly. Don't forget to join us over on Twitter, Telegram, and Discord. And if you want to become a better trader, CryptoCache.tech is a site link down below. We secured a lot of profits last week, and we are in profit currently with our XRP, Dogwoof Hat, and BNB trades right now. Those are all longs. All right, folks. Hope you have a good one. We'll see you in the next one. Take care.